What if I told you that your brain is not fixed? It's rewiring itself every single day. And what if I also told you that you can train it to break through fear, destroy procrastination, and become unstoppable? Today, I'll show you exactly how to do that. Our thoughts, habits, and emotions aren't random. They're patterns wired into the brain. But the good news? Your brain is flexible, a concept called neuroplasticity. That means every thought you repeat, every action you take, is shaping the person you're becoming. So in this video, you'll learn 3 powerful ways to rewire your brain, so you can face challenges with confidence and live without limits. Let's start with the most underrated tool, your inner voice. Every time you tell yourself, "I can't," your brain wires in that belief a little deeper. Over time, it becomes a mental wall. But here's the trick. The opposite is also true. When you change the language you use with yourself, your brain starts to accept it as reality. Instead of "I'm terrible at this," say "I'm learning to get better." Instead of "I'll never do it," say "I'm not there yet." This tiny shift in words reshapes your mental blueprint. Your brain literally builds new connections to match the story you repeat. So the next time you catch yourself with negative self-talk, flip the script. Talk to yourself the way you'd encourage a friend, with support, not judgment. Here's the secret to building unstoppable momentum. Small wins. Your brain is fueled by dopamine, the chemical of reward and motivation. But here's the hack. You don't need giant achievements to release it. Simple actions like making your bed, finishing a workout, or ticking off a to-do list can trigger dopamine, training your brain to crave progress. Every time you celebrate a small win, you reinforce the belief, "I take action. I follow through. I win." Over time, those tiny victories stack up. They rewire your identity from someone who hesitates into someone who takes action, and that's when you start feeling unstoppable. Now, let's tackle the biggest roadblock, fear. Your brain is designed to keep you safe. That's why it treats fear like danger, even when it's just stepping outside your comfort zone. But here's the truth. Fear is not a stop sign. It's a signal that you're growing. Rewiring your brain means changing your relationship with failure. Instead of "I failed," start saying, "I learned." Instead of "This didn't work," ask, "What can I do differently next time?" Every failure becomes feedback. Every setback becomes training. And every challenge becomes proof that you're rewiring your brain for resilience. Remember this. The people we call unstoppable aren't fearless. They just know how to use fear as fuel. Think about Thomas Edison. He failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Most people would have quit after 10 tries. But Edison said, "I haven't failed. I've found 1,000 ways that don't work." That's the mindset of someone whose brain is wired for persistence. Every failure was simply another step toward success, and the same applies to you. The moment you reframe failure, your brain starts to expect progress instead of fearing mistakes. If this video inspired you, remember, change starts today. Rewire your brain, build your wins, and keep moving forward. And if you want more practical psychology tips to unlock your potential, hit that subscribe button and join me on this journey, because the only thing standing between who you are and who you want to be is how you train your mind.